Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Masafai, back with another video. Before I get started, I need you to give me the HBO special. That's the Help a Brother Out special by hitting that like, comment, subscribe, share if you like the content. Shout out to the Poor Man's Podcast. Today I'm going to be talking about this female. So her name is Lexi Sanat on YouTube, and overall, I done watched a video of her recently. And I went and decided to do some basic research. And her YouTube channel started like 10 years ago, or a little over 10 years ago. And within a 10-year time span, from then all the way until now, she's still having the same financial issues now that she has had then. And that lets me know that this woman is absolutely terrible with managing money, terrible at decision making, and is an absolute self-sabotager. So I will let majority of her videos do the explaining for her.
Hi guys, this is a weird angle, but whenever I just make a quick update, I'm thinking right now I'm broke. I thought getting another job, but the way it worked out was I'm getting paid less, not because the job doesn't pay okay. Well, it doesn't. I'm not expecting it to, but I want to at least do something I liked. Point is, before I was working almost 70 hours a week, if not 70 hours a week, and with this job now it just doesn't allow for it because I work 3 days, 12-hour shift. So before I was working here, I was able to work, 2 jobs in one day, but now I can only work 1 job a day because Starbucks doesn't have 12-hour shifts. And I don't want to do 12 hours even if it did. But the point is, I'm not making as much money as I was, so I'm literally living paycheck to paycheck, and I cannot take it anymore. And I feel like it's because of where I'm living, because I do commute. Commuting to work is $120 a month on top of all my other bills: rent, my phone, my storage unit in Georgia, my braces. It's just it's not that much, but it all adds up. Especially when you're not making as much money as I was. I was making a decent amount of money before, but now I'm like making nothing, And today was the final straw for me because my camera might die any minute. But it was the final straw for me because I was trying to pay my credit card bills. They were due 24th and 28th. I paid them ahead of time. But then, processing over the weekend didn't happen, and then it finally processed today, which is a Monday. But my gym bill also came out, and I totally forgot about that. So now, my credit card is going to be late because when my gym took out all the money that I had left. And so it'll bounce back with the credit card, and then it'll probably add another $70 fee because it's 2 credit cards and $35 fees each when the money is in the account. So it's like now I'm overdrawn, and all my credit cards are run up, and it's not my fault. It's not like I was buying things that I didn't need, maybe a few things I wanted, but of course I don't have clothes. I literally wear the same clothes every single day. I only have like 3 pairs of pants that I wear. I only have 1 pair of shoes. Well, I have 2, but both pairs have holes in them. The other one is so humid in this basement because he does not turn the air on that the moisture, because my shoes are they're like cloth, they're like gym shoes, and so it molded. So now I have to throw those shoes out. Besides my EMT boots and my Vans that have holes where the toes are because I walk everywhere. That's all I have up here, and I have a ton of shoes in Georgia. It's just, I'm just so tired of this. I'm tired of living like this, and I'm not blaming anybody. This is just how my life is starting out, and I just want it to all get better. So that being said, I'm tired of living in New Jersey. I thought I can wait until the end of September. If I have to, I will. But right now, my goal has changed to at least move September 1st because I don't think I can do another month here. Like, I don't think I can. I don't want to. I want to be in Georgia. I want to be in an environment that I am used to. I'm ready for the next steps in my life. Now I can move and start working in Georgia and then go back to college. So I'm going to do nursing. I wish I started earlier, man, but I will do nursing for now until, to get myself, maybe, I don't know, I'll just do nursing. And
the fact that the majority of people utilize credit totally incorrectly. If you go out there buying a bunch of stuff that you cannot afford on your own, and you can't afford to cash it out or pay off your credit card bills every month, honestly every week in my opinion, then you don't deserve to buy any of the stuff that you are purchasing on the credit card because you can't afford it. My idea is I keep my credit card bills empty. Like every week I buy stuff, I pay off my credit card. And we have the majority of the people out here who utilize credit cards to the point where they go out there and buy a bunch of stuff that they cannot afford to cash out and have a recurring credit card payment monthly. If you can't afford to cash it out, then you don't need it. So therefore, you shouldn't be out there buying it with a credit card. That's my philosophy. The only reason I use credit cards is to get the rewards points so as I can get cash back. Other than that, I don't utilize credit to buy a bunch of stuff that I cannot afford. And as you can see, this is what she's doing. She's paying her bills with the credit card. She also said that she buy a bunch of crap that she don't necessarily need. She's just buying things that she wants. So once again, just like most American citizens, she's utilizing credit cards incorrectly and just terrible at money management and spending it correctly. She is absolutely the type of female who self-sabotages because there is nothing there's really no excuse on why she is in the position that she's in, other than the fact that she makes absolute terrible decisions in managing money. Like this video here.
20, well, turn 24 next month actually, and I have like nobody. Yeah, it's just me against the world basically. It's kind of sad, but it's kind of, I don't know. I just really want to be successful. I want to be able to like get past all of this. You guys see me struggling, but I'm trying. So it's not like I'm not like trying. You guys don't really, I don't think you guys understand. Someone called and ruined what I was saying, but just like, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, you guys don't really like understand. I guess my whole situation. I guess you know parts of it. I guess one day I'll make a video like explaining like how I got here, but hopefully by then I'll be doing a lot better. Just life is difficult for me. I don't know why. I'm trying my best, you know, I'm like doing what I can. I still have to pay bills. Like I wish I could just drop everything and go make music, but you know, I don't have the time to do that, you know. I don't have time to really follow my dreams. I'm just working now to like make sure I have food or a roof over my head at the very least, which I barely even have that right now. And nobody wants to reach out. Everyone thinks like I'm an asshole or whatever, but people like provoke me. My family, like they don't understand, like they didn't give me time to grieve, you know, so they just based off like, I don't know. But I just want to be able to be successful and like prove them wrong and like, you know, one day just they'll look at me and wish they respected me or something like that, I guess. But no one really believes in me. In my family, at least. I have very few friends that probably do even. I don't know what they even think about. No one really cares about me. And that's sad to think about, but it doesn't really matter because life is life. I don't really need anybody. I would like people around, but kind of want, I just want a boyfriend, that's all. Just not right now, because look at me, I'm just a mess right now. I really just want to get my life together and make people wish they were on my team, I guess.
So it was at one point she went on a weight loss journey, and I'm not going to even tap into that because she's supposed to have this disorder. I'm definitely not going to tap into this disorder because it's just a nuisance. No comment. It seems like people just love to make excuses on why they can't do what they need to do in life. So overall, it's been over an 11-year time span with this female, and even then she says she's had an unstable life according to the title of the video and the things she talked about in the video. So much of it is based on personal decisions and just terrible self-sabotage. She talking about she have this weight disorder, or a disorder where she obsesses about how her physicality look and all this type of stuff. If you obsessed over it that much, you would have done something about it. That is just an excuse on why you are socially awkward. That is all that is. You are just a socially awkward individual, and you like to make excuses on why you cannot complete things in life. So let's start back to your 11 years ago and the excuses and your unstable life and self-sabotage. I'm gonna play some clips and just let you explain yourself on why you are self-sabotaging. So y'all done heard her reasons or excuses on why she has an unstable life or whatever the case may be. So let's fast forward 4 years later, where she decided that she was going to move out and obviously did not have any type of particular plan and ended up homeless. Now this is 7 years ago.
I just want to get back and sort out my bags and stuff. I'm glad I got my shower. I'll go to the gym tomorrow to work out. Hopefully, like, well, we have our little breaks at base because we have like hours where we'll be sleeping, and my coworker said we can go to the gym instead of sleep, which is a better idea. Right now I'm literally like homeless. I don't have an address and I'm living at my job, so pretty much homeless, showering at the gym, and I'm not mad about it because this was pretty much voluntary, and I'm gonna try to save as much money as I can. Even though I'm gonna have to take Ubers, I really need to go to the orthodontist to get my teeth checked on. I haven't been in 2-3 months, I think, so I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of thinking to do first, and but I'm happy I'm out that house. I feel free. I feel relieved. You know, I don't have to pay rent right now. Next paycheck, I'm getting my hair done, I promise. It's nothing, but I just got off work and we stopped to got the rental. Stop being mean to myself. Can we stop? Yeah, so I'm going to the house where all my stuff is. I've been living at my base since Friday night, so all my stuff has been at the house. Like, I paid for this week, but like I wasn't there, which I don't really care, but I just want to leave anyway. So I'm going to get my stuff right now and go to my storage unit. Hopefully everything goes smoothly there. I paid it. Well, I haven't seen my stuff in storage for like 2 years, so I have to like pack up this car and like sort out my stuff and like, you know, maybe get like one suitcase and like live out of that. So that should be interesting. It's gonna be awkward though, because I like just randomly told the guy like, oh, I'm gonna be staying at my friend's house, which I'm not, but I'll be at base and it's free there. So just hopefully this all works out. I know it will. Like I feel so relieved, you know, finally.
Now, as you can see, homeless and whatnot, because she made the decision to be, just based on the fact of never trying to save money, never managing money right, never being able to pay her bills on time. Everything is self-inflicted because apparently you can't seem to keep a stable job where you're able to save money. It's always an excuse on everything is being too expensive. You don't have children. So where's all your money going? You obviously eat well because you haven't lost any weight. So stop making excuses. Now, after she figures out how to get back on her feet, she gets a car. She has this Honda.
Here it is. It's literally nothing special, but it is special. Somebody needs to be of the kindness of their heart, pretty much. So it's nothing great. There's a crack on the windshield. Um, yeah, the door over there is like missing. Something's that wire to like open the door from the inside.
So after some time, instead of keeping the Honda and building money, you decide, I deserve my dream car. And you go out there and get a car note BMW. Are you serious?
It's okay. I'm gonna keep working. I want to save up for a car. That's the next step, is getting a new car, because my car is like, kind of old. I'd like something new and cute. So I'm saving up for a down payment for a car. Not in a rush, but this car is like old, and I don't know how much longer it has, but it's a Honda. It's doing pretty well there. I wouldn't jinx it, but I'm really thankful for the car. But I would like something new. But I'll show you guys more lights later. I'm leaving work right now, but just look at this beautiful thing. It is so beautiful. I'm so happy that it is mine right now. It's just awesome. But it's a 320i, 2016 AC. It's even more. A lot of stuff in my hand. Sorry. You do a preview. I wish I had a better camera, but somebody stole mine. I have to replace it soon. But it's just beautiful, and I'm so happy that it's mine. I'm recording this video because my badge is on for my job, and I don't know who's crazy and who's not, so I don't want anyone really to see that. I'm just really thankful for this car. It's a beautiful car. I'm so happy it's like mine right now. I'm paying for it monthly, but like I have it, like finally. It's been honestly years. I finally have the car that I want. It was everything I wanted. Like as far as like it had less than 20,000 miles. I wanted black interior, black exterior. I wanted a 2016. It was everything I said I wanted, and I just knew I had to get it then. It was kind of impulsive, but it's all right. I got it. Carvana is literally an amazing website, and I thought I was gonna have to put down thousands of dollars at a dealership, at the BMW dealership, and I think it was probably cheaper off Carvana. I'm not sure. I think it was. It said it was, but anyways, this is a dream come true, and I'm so happy. I'm so thankful.
You don't deserve that. You haven't put in the work or have the credentials to be able to buy that. The reason being, you haven't saved up any money. You haven't proved to yourself that you make sound decisions. So what you do, you go make another impulsive decision to get a car note when you don't even have a stable house. This is self-sabotage. This is that I got a job, I deserve my dream car, I deserve something. You don't deserve anything. And this is the major problem on why you stay unstable. You think you deserve things, and you go out there and get car notes and all these stupid notes, and you can't save money. This is absolutely money managing issues. This has nothing to do with the inability to work. This has nothing to do with the ability to make good money making decisions. This has everything to do with the ability to self-sabotage and the ability to make terrible money choices. It is not just her who does it. It's a lot of people within the world, men and women both. But the thing is, I see it far more prominent in women than men. Too many women out here feel like they deserve something, and they go out here and just impulsively get things under credit cards and car notes and stay broke. So let's continue.
There's a plate when I find myself in like this cycle that I'm in, and in the same situations over and over again. I'm aware that I know I did something wrong that got me here. I can't blame anyone but myself for all the things that I put myself through, because it's just me here, right? So I want to take back like the things I said about God hating me. Sometimes I feel like that, but I know, after being saved, like in the past when I used to blame everything on God or that he does it, I really believed that he hated me. I realized afterwards that I just want to blame someone, and I blame him, I guess, or it's really the devil. He wants us to blame God to ruin our relationships with him. And I know that deep down, I know that. And right now I'm so fed up that I want to be mad at God, and I know I can't be, but I feel like I said, I feel this horrible about myself. Like I hate what I look like when I look at myself. I hate that I still make the same bad choices as far as like my diet, and spending, I guess, on things that I could probably just wait to buy or something if before I pay something really important. These are just bad habits that are created from everyone's using the word trauma now, or childhood trauma, and maybe my childhood wasn't like that bad, but I know it wasn't perfect. But I know the recent like decade of my life has been very chaotic as far as just doing life on my own, stuff that I put myself through. Been through a lot of crap, you know. And then working at EMS just adds another layer on, you know, like what might be affecting my psyche deep down or how I think too. Which I don't blame it though. I don't want to blame anything on that either. But obviously I know that there's something that I still need to work on, you know, mentally. It's time to grow up. You know, I have to grow up. It's like I have to, whatever. So we're not gonna get into that. It's fine. Reparenting, all that stuff. I know. I'm trying. It's not that I'm not trying, guys. And I think that's what sets me apart from, I guess, some like other people who really just don't know what to do. And then there's people who don't even want to try, you know. And here I am, like I'm saying, like I don't want to go through all this stuff all over again. I don't think I could. I don't want to. I genuinely don't want to do the homeless thing again. I don't want to do that. That was hard. That was hard, guys. And I'm like, it was only because like I had so much faith in God and I had vision for what I wanted. Like this place, I got rejected from before I was homeless because I applied just to see what they would say, and they told me, oh, all your stuff and like my credit was like, well, the apartment that I owed. That's what they mentioned, the apartment that I owed. And once I paid it, I got rejected again when I applied months later. And then and I was like, it was taking so long for them to approve me. I was like, okay, well, should I just like go stay in a hotel or something or what? But they have like this new like thing in place. I'd never heard of it. It's called like the guarantors. So I was able to make like a deposit through them, and they will pay the apartment if anything, you know, if I did end up, you know, never paying them and getting kicked out or something. So that's how I was able to get approved, because of something that I never even, like, I didn't think it existed. It must be brand new. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it or not either, but that was truly a blessing. And I'm like, I really want to stay in this place. And I want to show you just because we're here. I don't know how to, okay. Like, oh, I don't want to show you the name of the place, but like I set it as my like phone screen while I was homeless, like a picture of this place, because I knew like I wanted this place specifically. You know, I like this area. It is a nice area. It's very diverse, safe, it's clean. I forgot what I was saying about that, but I'm just like, I had vision for my life and what I wanted to do, and I had deep faith in God, and that's literally what got me through that homeless season. But it was like, it ruined my body, like being that sedentary, eating bad food every day because I couldn't cook, which now I realize I could have bought like a rice cooker and hooked it up to the car, whatever. Hindsight is 2020.
So let's fast forward 5 years after that. She disappears offline. She pops back up online, and she's back on this weight loss journey. As you can physically see, I'm not going to show too many video clips, but physically, she didn't do much. We just keep it short and sweet. But not even within a year, she ends up back homeless.
But yeah, I fell behind. I've been trying to catch up, and they're going to give me till September 14th. Today is August 26th, I think. But I just want to leave. I just want to leave. Like, the apartment's on my name. This person's not even talking to me, and I'm not doing this because I hate this person and I'm trying to get back at them. Whatever I owe, I want to pay back anyways. So that's the plan, to just pay it back, let it go. And I'm already in the eviction process, so I don't know how they're like communicating. Whatever. I should have been out yesterday, really, as far as the writ of possession goes. But I don't know. She said I had until the 14th. I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. I'm like playing catch up all the time here in this place that's not even mine, and I have so many other things in my life that I want to do that I believe is my purpose and God's will. And I'm like, this apartment has been holding me back. It just doesn't feel like home. Like, I've never able to fully decorate and make it seem like a home, and I don't feel like I should stay here anymore. So I'm just going to be packing up my stuff this weekend and putting it in storage, and I have a plan for being homeless. So I could really have tried to really catch up, but I'm like, if I caught up, I would have been late again anyways for October's rent. And I'm like, I'm gonna spend October to try and catch up. And I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I have other things I want to focus on. And it's like, this dysregulates me. I just like that word because it's like, it's so legit. When I can't function. There's so many, like I said, there's so many other things I want to do, so many qualities I know God has given me in gifts that I want to express. I want to be Alexis, like who I am. Like, I don't feel like, I feel like I'm just like, you know, I'm working all the time. I'm not enjoying life. It's like, it's frustrating. I know that's not what God wants for me. I know that's the devil wants me to stress out about this apartment, about someone who doesn't care about me at all the time. That's what he wants. And for me not to shine, me not to do the things I'm supposed to do. So I don't want to do what the devil wants me to do. I want to live the life I know God has for me. And I know God has it for me because he promised. And two, he's put me in different situations where I had to like develop certain qualities about myself that I know the world needs to see. You know, no one wants to be homeless, right? And like on my other channel, I'm like, I already got like 2 comments. I deleted the video, but people like feeling sorry for me. Don't feel sorry for me right now. I'm not being this homelessness is pretty much by choice and by faith a little bit. I'm still a little nervous, and you know, I feel bad that I kind of lied about catching up. I was going to catch up and stay, but I don't want to stay anymore. So I'll catch up though eventually. And I feel bad for like, you know, essentially ruining this person's credit. Not ruining it. Their credit's already bad anyway. But I'm just like, whatever. I'm just like, I'm not ruining it, but this will be put on it. I know that. I'm sorry. But these people want me to like, not these people, but I'm gonna be honest, my family, I feel like they don't really care about us, well, me, but not in like a bad way, but they want me to be doing well, right? They want the best for me, right? But I'm like, after my mom passed away, it's not like anyone's like actively like trying to help us, and I'm not even talking about financially. I mean, just emotionally, like just someone to like talk to me, like, you know, encourage me, like be like something like a pillar of like hope and strength for me. Like no one's been able to do that. You know, it's been like, it's always been too much, and I used to like be mad at my family for it. And the more that I think about it, I am kind of, you know, mad that they aren't like that. I don't know if that's just black families or what, but I hate that so much. I'm just like, I just want to talk to someone sometimes and like no one's there. No one wants to hear it, you know, because it's not, oh, I'm not making $90,000 a year. I'm not getting married yet. I'm not having baby. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just telling you, like, this is my life. And I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to tell, all I know is emotional neglect is something that I've experienced my whole entire life. So from being a baby until now. So what I'm about to do is for me and get my life together. They want me to have my life together. I want my life together too. There's just no way I'm going to be able to do it here alone like this. Not paying $2,600 a month for an apartment that I'm never going to be caught up on, or I'm always going to be trying to play catch up on. That's not even in my name. I want an apartment in my name. I want my life to be in order. My credit is very bad, so I can't do anything anyway.
It's been 6 years since you ended up homeless the first time, and somehow you end up back homeless. This is not a chance of circumstance. This is a chance of poor decision making. It's that simple. Poor decision making, terrible money management, and can't seem to stabilize anything. This is not the devil attacking you. This is not life handing you lemons. This is not people screwing you over. This is you screwing yourself with your inability to manage money and absolutely being horrible at making money, proper money decisions. You are absolutely the problem within the United States and people like you. This is why the poor class exists, because people like you exist. It's that simple. Y'all go around just spending money, flaunting it, doing whatever, and don't know how to manage it to save your life. So take that as you will, because chances are you probably end up seeing this video and taking it personal, because I already see the type of personality you got. Instead of you owning up to the mistakes you make, and the only thing you like to say is, people think they know me. Well, if you get online and you sit there and broadcast all of the mistakes that you're making, and you constantly ending up homeless, well, people have the ability to critique you, and people have the ability to judge you, and people have the ability to critique how you're living, because the way you're living and where you keep on ending up is reflecting how you're living. So let's fast forward until now. As of recently, she's living in an apartment or whatever the case may be, and she's somehow broke again. Still don't have no money, and she was doing Uber. Is she doing Uber from the BMW from 7 years ago? No, she's not. We don't even know what a BMW is. She doesn't have her own vehicle. How do I figure she doesn't have her own vehicle? Because she rents a Tesla from Uber to Uber. She was renting a Tesla from Uber to do Uber and was paying like $300-$400 some dollars. I don't know the exact amount. At the end of the day, what ended up happening is the fact that she could not afford to keep making the payments on the Uber. And then they came and repossessed the Uber.
I'm gonna get helped with rent, I think. Rent this month, because I think in my last video, I don't know if you watched, I was late on rent, like, because I was behind on rent, because I was paying for this Uber car. We'll get to that, okay? For this rental car that I've been using for Uber, okay? Which has been driving me crazy. And you guys know on the lives that I've privated, because I act a little crazy, like, I was like, I need to get out this rental car. And it's like, it's just annoying, paying $500 a week for something I don't own. And it's like, while it's slow, it's like, I'm just working to pay for the car. So it just kept putting me back. All right, long story short, I fell behind on the rental car, like 2 weeks ago. I think my last payment was the 12th, and I was behind then, you know. And so some subscribers, right, helped me out like a little bit, and I was able to catch up because my bank account was negative. So what they helped me out with, I was able to make my account positive so that I can pay the week that I was. It's a long story. It's a really long story. Long story short is it just got repossessed. It just got politely repossessed. I came home for a lunch break. I worked this morning, and then I came home for like a little lunch break, and I don't know, the last few days, I knew I was late, but I was going to make my payment. I was going to make it today, but I had to wait till tomorrow because like I was trying to pay cash out or withdraw the money that I made on Patreon so that it can help me. So before I get to her response, is that not true? Okay. No, I guess I still have to read you everything, because you guys probably like, yeah, who can rationalize $2,000 a month for a car, right? Yeah, it's a lot. So she says, I work in the exact same field. Taking on $2,000 per month rental car is not a necessity, hence shouldn't have been your option or priority. If you have worked in this field for any amount of time, which it sounds like you have, you know your weekly pay will fluctuate. There are a million other options to lower expenses. Your car expense should be budgeted to be afforded even in your worst paying week, not a $500 Tesla. It's funny that you are even trying to justify it when it clearly turns out you couldn't afford it. And I said, I'll respond with a video since you're ignorant. All right, Mrs. Delivering with no purpose. Let's just get things straight. Guys, I'm about to sound I'm very nasty because I'm about to defend myself, because I do know. I can come on here and tear myself down with all the mean things I say about myself, but I do know that I'm not I'm not bitch made. I know that when I work very hard, okay? So, Miss Delivery, I don't know your real name or whatever. I didn't really look at your page. You look like you're recording with a potato. So I'm like, you must not really, you don't understand, okay? So you probably haven't checked out my YouTube channel either, okay? My worst week last year, first of all, a year and a half ago is when I started renting the car with Uber. I had my own Hyundai, and I was paying for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment because I was also working in EMS. I was doing other things. I could afford it at the time when it was $1,700. But I lived there for a while, and rent started to go up, and I would start to go on a weight loss journey and a spiritual journey. So I decided that I needed to cut off, at the time, the work that I was doing because it didn't align with my weight loss journey or where I was going spiritually. So I had to cut what I was making, about $2,500, $3,000 a month doing something in the past, to my income as an EMT, which is nothing. It's like $1,600 a month. So yes, things were a lot less then. I don't know. Anyways, I started to fall behind on that apartment. Okay. Because it was a lot. Rent started to go up, and I, obviously wasn't making enough money. I was working as an EMT. I started doing travel EMT stuff. I was doing everything I possibly could to save my apartment. All right. And I was doing Uber part-time. Not even. Uber, for the last 7 years, Uber was very, very much part-time because I didn't think there was any money in it at all. I had that mentality was like, it's gig work. There's no money in it, right? So anyways, I was working at Starbucks part-time as well. And then I realized like I couldn't drive for Uber. Like I could start driving for Uber also. So I did. And you know what I decided after a little while of like just going for it? If I was off that whole day from my other jobs, I was like, you know what? Maybe if I treat Uber like my full-time job, it'll pay me like my full-time job, if not more. And it was, okay? So if you know anything, I started doing Uber very much full-time last year. And do not compare your work ethic, whatever it might be, to what mine was, okay? At some point I had this dog and I wanted to save my apartment. I wanted to make money. So I was working very hard and the pay was very different. I went into it not realizing that this could go down, obviously, but I went into it making a lot more than I did at my other job, okay? And I was consistently making $1,800 to $2,000 or a little bit more a week for a good period of time. I was able to save my apartment at one point, and I wasn't using my Honda anymore, my Hyundai. So I was a little irresponsible. I did, and I was like, I'm not gonna pay for that. I'm paying for the Tesla. I started paying for the Tesla. They were pushing Tesla, and I didn't care about Teslas at all. For me, it was a bargain. It was a good deal, honestly, because based on how much you work, yes, you're able to pay for the car and pay for everything else. Okay. So things just started to. I re-signed my lease. The rent went up. It was too much for me. And I had 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom by myself. I was over it. Okay. I don't know if you know anything about my channel. If you look back on my channel, you'll see everything's explained. At some point, I was like, I need to move, but because I'm getting evicted because I fell behind on rent again. I'm not proud of these things, but these are bad habits that I had because I couldn't afford it anymore. I just couldn't. And I didn't join, do the other work that I started doing again because I still had my pride. And, I was still trying to, I was losing weight. So the people didn't care. They didn't want to see that anyways. So anyways, I embarked on a journey, my homeless season, where I decided that I need to pay for an apartment that I owe from years back so I can get approved for my own place because the place I was in was in someone else's name. And that was a whole different story. I probably mentioned it on here, but it was a lot. Anyways, but for me to get my own place, I had to pay off my old apartment. And so I was like, I'm going to be homeless for a little while. Okay. I put all my stuff in storage and I worked my ass off still. I was working. Uber was doing pretty well. If anyone gives a crap, I took home at least 69,000 or 70,000 last year. Ubering, okay? And that doesn't make me rich or anything. All that went to paying things back or off or whatever. So it's nothing. But I'm just saying, based on your work ethic, it is good money and you can have more control over it consistently. I went out and I made sure I was making at least $250 to $300 every single day, okay? And then once I became homeless, I'm thankful to God that I was in a Tesla, okay? I don't know about you, Miss Delivering with No Purpose, but I don't know if you ever had to sleep outside in the elements, but when you sleep in a car and it's too hot at night or it's too cold, it doesn't feel very good. So if anything, I'm thankful for the Tesla. Yes, I am. So when I say that, when I'm trying to justify it, excuse me, I'm sorry. When I'm trying to justify it, what I have in mind is how well it was able to take care of me in my time of need and the fact that I'm willing to work more so that I'm able to pay for my bills, right? So it wasn't until recently when things got slow is when I fell behind. So no one got the Tesla because they care about looks or anything like that. If anything, I got it, they're pushing it. I was like, let me try an electric car and all this stuff, right? So why don't you just get your facts straight? Maybe I'm all over the place, but don't try to compare your work ethic to mine, okay? Because I can work and I will work hard, okay? You haven't been through anything, I'm assuming, so you don't understand that the Tesla was actually, it freaking saved my life, sleeping in the cold, sleeping in the cold or sleeping in the heat and being able to work on top of that and get myself out of my homeless situation. So don't come here and act like I'm just doing something because I care about looks. When I asked about a gas car, it was just as much, if not more, than the Tesla. And what you're not considering is gas. First of all, you must not drive Uber full time. You must not, okay? When you're working 60, 70 hours a week like I was, it's different. Okay, so when I say you do have to pay like $2,000 for any type of vehicle, really when you consider the cost of the vehicle, insurance, like commercial insurance, the fact that they are renting the car out to strangers, so they're not gonna just make it cheap for you. Okay, so yes, I understand why Hertz rental car is charging people $2,000 a month to rent their vehicle. I'm not justifying it like it's okay. I just want to look bougie and cool and all that stuff. I'm saying like realistically, it makes sense why they're charging that much, but overall it is a scam because it's a lot of money. Okay, and so Uber recently started to slow down this past 2 months for me, someone who does this full time. Okay, full time. Okay, so don't try to come for me or think I'm an idiot who just wants a nice car to rent, okay?
What kind of plan are you running around making? You don't have any proper planning. Terrible money management, self-sabotage, can't keep bills paid, made a Patreon of people feeling sorry for you, just trying to keep throwing you money, and No matter how much money you get, I don't care if a person gave you $100,000 today. I guarantee you within 6 months, you're going to be right back online begging again. Because it is not the problem with the money or you having a lack of money. It is you and your ability to manage money. You are terrible at managing money. I guarantee you, you make some of the most selfish, stupid decisions with money. You buy some of the most stupid things. You don't save. You do not keep yourself out the hole. Whenever you have probably an extra $1,000, you have to spend it on something. Money burns a hole in your pocket. I can clearly tell that because you can't save any. You can't seem to keep yourself above water. So you can take this how you want to take it and cuss in your videos how you want to cuss, because that's all you do.
You guys are, it's like you think you know everything, and you're so ignorant. Just because you have things going well for you right now doesn't mean they're always going to go well for you. Life happens. Why don't people understand that? Life happens. Like,
so go ahead and cuss out the people who critique you, because you come online with all of this. Like I said, I don't think you have any type of disorders at all. I simply think you're socially awkward and you love to use these so-called ailments as an excuse on why you such a screw up. That's technically, to simplify it, you're a screw up. You don't want to get your physicality together, and you just sit there and just try to lean on some type of disease that probably don't really exist in your head for being socially awkward. Get yourself together, stop making excuses, and grow up. That's the main thing I think you need to do, is grow up and start acting like an adult. Because the person in this video sounds like a child. Simple as that. This is me, Masify. Hate me, love me, I don't care. But you cannot sit there and say I'm not telling the truth. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and y'all have a great day. Peace.